There's a universal want for happiness and the recipe that creates it. Now, I've listened to Jim Carrey's speech at least 100 times over the past few years, and I've spent a lot of time pondering the wisdom that he shares in this speech. And everyone wants to live a happy, fulfilled life. Being college students, all of us in this class, we're in the perfect place to decide how we want to live our lives. And happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life full of acceptance of oneself. What I'll cover in my speech today: first, the background of Jim Carrey's speech. Secondly, the importance of following your dreams. And lastly, I'll highlight the dangers of letting your light shine. So this speech that I'm going over will be Jim Carrey's speech as a commencement address for the graduating class of 2014 at MIU. Jim Carrey, a lot of people know him. He's a successful comedian known globally for many roles in feature films and as a stand-up comedian. And he decided to live by love rather than fear, and follow his dreams. In this speech, he goes through his life story, essentially, how his father should have been a comedian and chose the safe path and didn't follow his dreams, and kind of what that did to his father, and he was able to see that and decide he wanted to take a different path. So I want to talk about the importance of following your dreams first. Happiness and life satisfaction can be heavily affected by your personal satisfaction with your work. And everybody likes to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. And I was able to find a study that shows quantifiable evidence of the correlation between satisfaction with your job and satisfaction with your life. And the study I found was in a book on job satisfaction written by Rosalie Osborne. The study was done with nurses, and one of their conclusions was that with job satisfaction, we can explain 57% of the total variability of psychological well-being of nurses. So lastly, I want to highlight the possible dangers of following your dreams. And Jim Carrey did this in his original speech, and he shared one of his paintings during his speech, which I want to show you guys now. So this painting is he calls it the light. It's a representation of when you let your light shine, all the people that are attracted to the light. And there's different kinds of people who kind of want to pull you off of the path of following your dreams, of letting your light shine, and being your true authentic self. And they can be close family friends, people that you thought, had your back. But unfortunately, when you follow your dreams, there's the danger of them trying to pull you off of that path. And although there's dangers involved, I believe you must follow your dreams if at all possible. Jim Carrey's speech had a huge effect on me when I first heard it, and I can imagine that other people had the same effect, especially those in the audience at the time. But long term, the speeches been a big factor in changing my life, at least the trajectory of my life, drastically. And I believe it's vital for our happiness as individuals to follow our dreams, even though there are dangers. And to quote Jim Carrey directly from his speech, when he spoke about the lesson he learned from his father, he said that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Thank you for your time.